Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this on your favorite platform does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. All right, so if you've been here a minute, you know the setup. It's before work. So I wanted to do a quick video. It's my very first face forward video for 2020. So for those of you who haven't seen my face, hey. But what I wanted to talk about this morning was in a video that I plan to have going up before this, like a few hours before this, I had talked about my journaling challenge, and for January, still going strong for my January 2020 journaling challenge, where really the challenge is just to journal every single day, and I've been able to maintain that, and I have been enjoying it. But as I mentioned in that video, I don't know that I feel like it's a habit yet. It's still fun and fresh for me, and so I thought, well, okay, I'm going to continue this journaling challenge, and I'm going to add another component to it. So every month it'll be February 2020 journaling challenge, March blah 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 journaling challenge. I mean, it'll go like that. That'll be the actual challenge to journal. But then on my blog, and I'll need to coincide all of these things together, but I'll have a post on the themes that I'll be looking at for every single month through the rest of 2020. Now, if you've been here a minute, you know that I hate currently pages. I hate anything with prompts, journal prompts. I hate anything that's asking me my business or asking me how I'm feeling or prompting me to talk about how I'm feeling. So you're like, oh, okay, what? For the themes that I'm doing, for instance, February is February Feelings. I like the alliteration of it. And my goal with the themes are not so much to pigeonhole you, but just to give you an idea of what to talk about. When you are doing your own journaling challenge, you can decide, okay, well, what was the theme for this month? Do I want to talk about that? Do I want to do that? Do I want to do something else? And the way that I'm probably going to approach this, at least a few times, is I might think of a feeling, anger or sadness or grief, exasperation, look up the definition, write all that down, and then write about what I feel about that. But it's broad enough where you can pick and choose. Some other things that I might do is I might use the vast amount of emoji stickers that I have and just write about whatever I want to write about, put an emoji sticker on it, or doodle an emoji face on it, and consider that part of the theme. What I don't want is for, if you are following along with this, for you to feel pigeonholed that, oh, well, if I'm not feeling any kind of way today, do I not do a journal? No, it's really just about to give you some ideas of something to talk about. Every month it changes. Every month there is a broadness about it. For March, it's March Madness. And I won't talk about every single one in this video. I will talk a little bit more about each one as we get into the new month. But March Madness came about because, again, alliteration, but also I think it's a basketball thing. So if you wanted to, and you're a basketball fan, you could talk about that. You could talk about being mad, from an anger perspective. What makes you mad? What gets you out of a mad kind of funk? But mad also can mean obsessive. I am mad about stationery. I am mad about pens, and that means I love them and I just go maybe a little crazy for it. Again, the interpretation can be as narrow or as broad as you'd like it to be, and I'm hoping that it just gives you some ideas on what to talk about when sometimes you may not know what you want to talk about. In my own journaling for this past, 25 days now. It has been more of a stream of consciousness. I deliberately write down what I eat for dinner. I don't know why. And then sometimes I'll write about how I'm feeling that day, how I felt that day, what I hope to accomplish that day. And sometimes I just write a sentence and then just keep writing sentences based on the sentence I just wrote. So there's no rhyme or reason. I kind of like that. And so going into the new year, the only thing that I really want to maintain is journaling every day. That's the one thing. And if I miss a day, I'm not going to consider it a failure. I'm not going to stop. I love pen to paper. I'm not writing in something that's dated, so I'm not bound to it. I can date it whatever I want to. If there are days that I'm just super busy or I'm not feeling well and I can't muscle up the energy or the strength to just sit at my desk and write, then I'm not going to make myself feel bad about this. This really is just to clear my mind, or just to put things to paper, or just for the act of writing, even though it tends to hurt my hand. Now, as I mentioned in that video, I probably won't continue in that little MIDI, the 5-ring system, only because I'd have to make multiples of them to incorporate the entire year, and I just don't have the room for that. So as of February, so the next time you see a Journal With Me video, an actual where I'm writing, I'm going to be choosing one of my many happy notes in the classic size, and I'm not going to be doing a page. I'm still going to limit myself to like 10, 12 minutes. I either turn on the timer or I turn on a video, whichever I'm feeling like for that day. And if it takes an entire page, which I doubt, cool. If it takes just a third or a quarter of the page, cool. But I think if I use a bigger space like that, then I can fill up happy notes, which I've actually never done. I've actually never filled up a notebook ever. So that in and of itself can also be another challenge for me. Now, at the end of 2020, depending on how this challenge goes, I might reward myself with one of those Hobonichi Day Frees. My friend Kelly has one, or one of those Hobonichi Teishos. I think it's a dated. So the Day Free, obviously, as the title would suggest, it isn't dated. So it's basically just the Hobonichi paper, which I am a fan of, and it's just bound into a system. I don't know how many pages there are. It really wouldn't matter because I wouldn't be using a lot of stickers or any at all. It wouldn't bulk up, although it can. If you're interested in any of the Hobonichi type of videos, definitely check out my friend Kelly. And the Teisho, it's, I think, around the size of the MIDI that I made. Again, that's what inspired me to make that. And that one is dated. Now, the thing where it would be a reward is they're quite pricey for what they are. I mean, it's a planner or a little notebook, but I like the size of it. And again, because of my spacing issues, I don't want anything that's too big or too bulky. Although, again, because I've never completed or filled up a notebook ever, I might want to continue with that theme. Although, honestly, I don't even know if I fill up the one that I would start with. So we will see. It's still early enough in the year, but I did want to do a video on this just because I've gotten so much amazing feedback about this, that people have gotten back into the habit of journaling. And it's not like we're posting this every day. It's not like the challenge is to make a video about it every day, although if you wanted to, cool. I do it once a week, really just to check in with you guys, see how you guys are doing. And I like the kind of aspect of, and it's probably vanity, but I like turning on some music. I like so that you guys can hear the sounds of writing. I don't know. I mean, I totally am into that. And then picking music that I find calming or soothing, or just something you'd hear in a coffee shop. I don't know why that's the vibe I'm going for, but that's totally the vibe I'm going for. And the feedback from that has just been really amazing, where some people just aren't into it, and that's cool. And some people are really into it. And really, I'm going to continue doing that on a weekly basis, just because, again, I like the check-in aspect. But, you know, for those of you who are journaling along with me. It's just a time to check in and see how you guys are progressing in your own journey. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.